As the day draws to a gentle close and the world begins to quiet down, I find myself turning inward toward the one who has walked with me through every moment. Lord, in the stillness of this evening, I come before you, not with fancy words or rehearsed prayers, but with honesty, with a heart that's weary and a soul that longs to rest in you. Thank you for being near me today, even when I was too distracted to notice. Thank you for standing beside me through every worry, every wandering thought, every anxious breath. Tonight I don't want to carry anything that was never mine to hold. I want to bring everything I am, unfiltered, unpolished, into your presence. There's something sacred about this quiet hour. As the stars begin to take their place in the sky, I sense you drawing near. I don't want to rush through this moment or treat it lightly. This isn't a ritual. It's a relationship, a meeting between my heart and yours. So I pause, I breathe, I lean into your embrace. Help me silence the noise within, Lord, the what-ifs, the regrets, the fears about tomorrow. They swirl like a storm in my chest. But you are not a God of chaos. You are peace itself, and you welcome me as I am. Not as I think I should be. You're not asking me to pretend. You're inviting me to be real. So here I am, childlike, unsure, but willing. Willing to sit with you in this stillness. Willing to hand over the things I've tried to manage on. My own. Willing to rest, not because everything is perfect, but because you are perfectly present. That's where my soul finds home. And maybe that's what I've needed all along. Not an answer, but your nearness. Not clarity, but comfort. Not control, but communion. As I lay down tonight, I choose to believe that being with you is more than enough. That in your presence, I lack nothing. Sometimes, Lord, I feel like I'm living two lives. On the outside, I smile. I meet deadlines. I keep conversations light. But underneath, there's a constant weight, an ache that never seems to leave. I carry it quietly, afraid that if I speak it out loud, it might make it more real. But tonight, in your presence, I want to be honest. I want to confess what I often hide. Fear has become a companion I never asked for. It whispers to me in moments of stillness, reminding me of everything that could go wrong. Fear of failure. Fear of disappointing those who count on me. Fear of losing the people I love most. Fear that I am not enough, not strong enough, not wise enough, not capable enough for what life keeps asking of me. There are days when I think, I'm trusting you, but if I look deeper, I realize it's fear that's shaping my choices. Fear that makes me overthink every move, try to control every outcome, pray with clenched fists instead of open hands. I plan not out of peace, but out of panic. I say I believe, but live like everything depends on me. And it's exhausting, Lord. Carrying burdens I wasn't meant to carry. Pretending to have it all together when I'm actually falling apart inside. I long to let go, but I don't always know how. What if surrender feels too risky? What if letting go means losing something I care about? Yet deep down, I know the truth. I was never in control to begin with. So tonight, I bring you my hidden fears, the weight behind my smile, the tiredness in my soul, the tight grip I keep on things I can't change. And I ask you to meet me here, not when I've figured it all out, but now, in my mess, in my fear, in my need for you to simply hold me. There's a part of me, Lord, that still holds on too tightly. Even when I'm praying, even when I say I trust you, I find myself gripping control with clenched fists. I treat surrender like a last resort, something I'll do only when every other option is gone. But deep down, I know you were never meant to be my backup plan. You are my constant, my source, my ever-present help. I've grown so used to living in survival mode, always anticipating the next problem, always bracing myself for disappointment, always trying to stay one step ahead of what could go wrong, and it's exhausting. This way of life that keeps me performing instead of resting, striving instead of trusting. But tonight, I want to do something different. I want to stop fighting battles I was never meant to fight. I want to stop carrying weight you never asked me to carry. I want to see you not as a safety net beneath me, but as the shepherd who walks ahead of me, guiding each step. Sometimes I wonder, what would my life feel like if I truly let go? What peace would I discover if I stopped rehearsing every worst-case scenario? If I could simply trust that you go before me, preparing the way, even when I cannot see. I don't need every answer tonight. I don't need a perfect solution. I need to know you're here, that you haven't left, that you never will. And when my heart starts racing again, when the fears creep back in, remind me, I am not alone. I am not the one holding everything together. You are. So with trembling hands and a tired soul, I open up. I open my heart. I open my life. I lay down control and pick up trust, because your strength is made perfect in my weakness. You are enough when I am not, and if this prayer speaks to your heart, I invite you to walk this journey with me, like subscribe and turn on notifications to stay connected as we continue seeking peace together. Tonight, Lord, I come with arms tired from holding too much. I've been carrying fears that are too heavy for me. Fear of getting sick, fear of being left alone, fear of opening my heart and getting hurt again. These fears have settled deep, hiding in places I barely acknowledge. But you see them. You always do. There are days when I feel like a child trying to lift something far beyond their strength. I smile, I show up, I say I'm fine, but inside, I'm straining under invisible burdens. I fear letting anyone see that I'm struggling. I fear being too much or not enough. And sometimes, I even fear letting you see how fragile I really am. But you already know. You know the tears I never cried out loud. You understand the questions I don't dare to ask. You hear the thoughts I silence before they ever reach my lips. And still, you stay. You don't turn away from my weakness. You lean into it with love. So tonight, I choose to lay it all down. Every fear that wakes me in the night, every anxious thought that loops through my mind, every ache I've tried to ignore. I open the door to the deepest rooms of my heart, the ones I've kept locked even from myself, and I ask you to enter in. Come, Lord, not just as a guest, but as a healer. Touch the wounds I've tried to cover. Break the walls I've built around my fear. Restore what has been worn thin by worry. Because in your hands, even my broken places can become holy ground. And if healing takes time, then let your peace carry me through the waiting. If answers don't come right away, let your presence be enough for now. Help me trust the process you're unfolding even when I don't understand it. I'm not alone, I am known. And tonight, I finally let go. Not in defeat, but in trust. Even when fear knocks loudest at my door, Lord, I want to remember what is true. You have never once failed me. Your promises are not faint echoes from the past. They are living words, steady and sure, like anchors for my soul. So tonight, when my heart trembles and my faith feels small, I choose to believe you anyway. I remember what you spoke in Psalm 4:8. In peace I will lie down and sleep, for you alone, Lord, make me dwell in safety. Not because the world is free of danger, but because I am held by the one who watches over me without sleeping. Your protection is not a wish, it is a promise. You said through Paul in Philippians 4, "Do not be anxious about anything, but in every situation, by prayer and petition, with thanksgiving, present your request to God." And what do you promise in return? Peace that transcends all understanding, a calm that doesn't make sense, a quiet courage in the middle of the storm. Isaiah 41:10 echoes through the dark. Do not fear, for I am with you. I will strengthen you and help you. I will uphold you with my righteous right hand. Lord, even when my grip loosens, yours never does. You are my strong tower when the winds howl, my refuge when I feel exposed, my good shepherd when I'm lost, my faithful friend when I am weary. You're not distant or disinterested, you lean close. You hear every cry, even the silent ones. You gather my tears and name every fear, and in the middle of all my uncertainty, you remain unshaken. You are the God who stays. So tonight, I trade panic for peace. Not because everything is figured out, but because you're still in control. Even when I can't see the way forward, you are already there, working in the unseen, weaving goodness out of chaos. And if I must cling to something tonight, let it be your word, not my worries. Lord, as this night deepens and the world grows quiet, I look ahead, not with dread, but with hope. I know tomorrow will bring its own challenges. I know I may wake up to the same questions, the same uncertainties. But I ask you now, go before me. Prepare the path I cannot yet see. Calm the anxious rhythms of my heart and steady my steps. I don't want to enter the day dragging yesterday's fear. I want to walk forward, not in panic, but in peace. Not covered in worry, but clothed in confidence that doesn't come from my own strength, but from yours. Strength that rises fresh with each morning. Strength that doesn't demand perfection, but invites surrender. Give me eyes to see beyond the obstacles, ears to hear your whisper when the noise of life grows loud, a heart that chooses faith over fear, even when it's hard, even when the outcome is still unknown. Teach me to show up to life not guarded but grounded, not rushed but rooted in your presence. Let courage rise in me, not the kind that hides weakness, but the kind that faces it head on because you are with me. Remind me that true bravery isn't found in knowing what's next, but in trusting the one who does. That I am not walking into the day alone. You go before me, beside me, within me. And when doubts try to creep in again, when old fears come knocking, help me remember this moment, this quiet assurance, this sacred surrender. Let it echo in my spirit as the day unfolds. So here I am, Lord, open to what's ahead, available to be used by you, ready to live with a heart fully alive. Let tomorrow be a place where faith meets action, where peace becomes my posture, and where I carry the quiet strength of someone who knows, who walks beside them. Now, Lord, as I lay down in the stillness of this night, I invite your peace to settle over me like a warm, steady light. Not a blinding flash, but a gentle glow that reminds me I am not alone. You are here. You've been here all along, watching, listening, holding, and that changes everything. I place every fear, every wandering thought, every worry about tomorrow into your hands. The same hands that shape the stars and hold the weight of the world. Like a gardener tending a precious garden, watch over my mind as I sleep. Pull out the weeds of anxiety. Water the seeds of trust. Let no fear grow wild in the soil of my dreams. I don't ask for everything to be fixed by morning. I simply ask for rest, for deep soul-level rest. Let my body be renewed, my spirit refreshed, and my heart anchored in the truth of who you are. A faithful Father, a near Savior, a constant friend, the one who never slumbers or sleeps. When I feel small, remind me I am held by the one who is infinitely strong. When I feel lost, remind me you are the light that guides my path. When I feel empty, remind me you are the well that never runs dry. You are the keeper of my heart and the guardian of my dreams. Tonight, I gave you my fears, and in return, you gave me peace. Peace that quiets the storm. Peace that makes no sense apart from you. And as I close my eyes, I do so with gratitude. Not because all my questions are answered, but because I am safe. I am seen. I am loved. Good night, Lord. Stay close. Watch over my soul. And if this prayer has brought peace to your heart too, I invite you to journey with us. Like, subscribe, and turn on notifications so we can continue seeking rest in the Father's presence together.